Number 10 was County Attorney with a weighted score of 3.4. Please clap for him. Number 11 was Land, Urban Planning, Development, Environment and Climate Change, 3.39. Number 10, Water and Sanitation, 3.18. Number 9, Evolution, Public Participation on Administration and Social Programs, 2.95. Number 8, Health Services, 2.93. Number 7, Finance, Planning, Budget and Revenue, with 2.919. Number 6, ICT, Education and Internship, with 2.89. Number 5, Gender, Children, Youth, Sport and Social Services, 2.80. Number 4, Infrastructure, Transport, Public Works, Housing and Energy, 2.7. And now I want to call upon His Excellency, the Governor, to award number 3, 2, and 1. Number 3 goes to Agriculture, Irrigation, Livestock, Fisheries and Property Development. We are ready in institutional transformation. With 2.78. Number 2 goes to the Office of the Governor. 2.3. Thank you so much. And now number 1 goes to Trade, Marketing. Still attached, trade still is the most improved department.
Muteti, Chair, Public Service Board. Your Excellency, allow me to make a remark, of course adopting those protocols established. Your Excellency, from the introductions we have heard, I want to start there and confirm that, or rather request the PC team next time to see whether we can have a target on structure of government. For I have realized we seem to be missing the protocol. Your Excellency, these are some of the questions we ask members when they come for interview. And unfortunately, sometimes we are not able to answer them precisely as we have been introduced. Thank you. Your Excellency, I am delighted to join all of you on this occasion to witness the release of performance management results for the financial year 2023-2024 by His Excellency the Governor. It is a meaningful opportunity to celebrate and reflect on our journey this far. Your Excellency, the 2023-24 PC marks the 8th full cycle of implementation of performance contracting in Makueni County, and the second performance contracting cycle by your administration under the clarion call of passion for serving with integrity. Allow me, Your Excellency, at the very onset to thank all of our staff for their dedication to serve that has made Makueni a county of many firsts, including the most recent of being the first county in developing and implementing the energy plan. We owe our celebrated achievements and the success to the hard work of our vibrant county public service, which the board has midwifed and nurtured this far. Indeed, the success of the public service is the success of the board. I also commend the County Executive Committee and the Office of the Head of Public Service for laying ineffaceable foundation for result-based management, whose consolidated gains continue to flower and blossom. In this era of new public administration, it is imperative for those of us in policy making to explore innovative ways of how performance measurement and performance management can be positioned to best serve the government and citizens for the growth of our beloved county. Excellency, the Public Service Board is committed to institutionalizing the culture of performance in the county public service. To this end, the board is committed to advise the county government on the implementation and the monitoring of the national performance management system in the county, and to serve performance contracting cycle guidelines on time to the executive, and to continually monitor the implementation of performance management in coordination with the Office of the County Secretary. In conclusion, Your Excellency, we believe that we have graduated to a level of public sector productivity that measures the rate with which inputs are converted into desirable outputs for the impact. Hence, there is need to acknowledge that performance management is a continuous process of identifying, measuring, and developing the performance of all of us individually. To achieve this, all staff and other public officers need to remember we are public servants who religiously serve the government of the day without any indication of bias. Further, we should not align ourselves in political arrangements, but remain as vessels of service delivery to the citizens of Makueni and Kenya at large. I thank all of you for listening to me. May God bless Makueni. May God bless Kenya. Thank you.
The release of the results of the annual performance evaluation for the financial year 2023-2024 marks an important milestone in our journey of strengthening governance and accountability. through performance management. The county government of Makueni recognizes that the ability to deliver efficient, effective, and impactful services to the people of Makueni depends on how well we monitor, evaluate, and improve our systems. Performance management is not merely a policy or an exercise. It is a key driver of achieving long-term development goals and ensuring that the citizens receive utmost services. The measuring of employee performance and public service delivery helps in alignment of efforts with the national and county development agenda. The successful implementation of performance management ensures that we can track progress, identify gaps, and make informed decisions that will continually improve service delivery. In the financial year 2023-2024, the County Performance Management Committee, alongside the County Performance Coordination Secretariat and independent evaluators from the National Government Public Service Performance Management Unit, undertook a comprehensive evaluation. This review was an integral part of our broader strategy to ensure transparency, accountability, and responsiveness in public service. Your Excellency, the evaluation highlighted several key findings. Number one, the areas where significant progress was made were identified, indicating improved service delivery to stronger financial management. Number two is calling for urgent intervention such as resource allocation, interdepartmental coordination, and the timely delivery of services. Number three, the evaluation provided concrete steps that the county departments, semi-autonomous government agencies, and independent agencies can take to ensure continuous improvement. These include refining key performance indicators, strengthening monitoring mechanisms, and fostering collaboration between all levels of government and stakeholders. Performance management is a shared responsibility. While the county government has a duty to set targets and oversee their implementation, we must work together with our community, civil society, the private sector, and development partners to achieve our collective goals. The Clarion Call, reminds us that the pursuit of excellence is not optimal, but it's not optional, but a necessity. It calls on every one of us Okay, thank you. Reminds us that the pursuit of excellence is not optional. It calls on every one of us. It calls for every one of us to contribute to the well-being of our people and to ensure that the public sector in Makueni County remains accountable and responsible. We must appreciate that sustaining the gains we have made so far requires continuous effort. The performance contracting has allowed us to institutionalize a culture of results-based management, and it is crucial that we build on this foundation. This report presents not just an analysis of where we stand, but a roadmap of where we need to go. Finally, let me thank the County Performance Management Committee, the Coordination Secretariat, and our independent evaluators for their dedication to hard work. Your efforts have brought us to this pivotal moment, and I'm confident that with your continued support, we will achieve even greater success in the coming years. I urge all of us to take collective responsibility in the implementation of these recommendations. Together, we can transform the livelihoods of our citizens and set Makueni on path of sustainable development and prosperity. Thank you very much, and may the Lord Almighty bless the county of Makueni. So at this
of our dedicated members of staff that has enabled us to continue to implement performance management system in the county. This is a reaffirmation of our commitment to people-centered service delivery. The culture of performance management, we have adopted and exposed our collective determination to achieve tangible results for every resident of Makueni County. The release of these performance results shows a fulfillment of our solemn promise to uphold the highest standards of transparency, efficiency, and integrity in our governance practices. I'm conscious of the responsibilities entrusted to us and the high expectations by the people of Makueni. Performance management enables us to fully deliver our mandate as we measure going forward of what we are doing and where there are gaps, not just in engaging resources, but in transforming people's lives through the projects that we implement as a county at the grassroots level. It guides us in ensuring that every decision we make and every action we take contribute to the well-being and prosperity of our community of Makueni County. Your Excellency, today we reiterate our commitment to continue working tirelessly to impact the lives of our citizens. Through the spirit of performance contracting, we share valuable lessons and experience to guide our sustained efforts in subsequent performance management cycles. And I know the performance management has several the core functions of the various departments, weights that have been given to each of the core functions, but also cross-cutting functions that are in the performance contract. And Your Excellency Governor, as a county, we are aware that we have we have quite an amount of pending bills. Pending bills is part of performance contract. Pending bills. And one time, and now that Your Excellency, you told me you're going somewhere. One time, and I'll keep on just mentioning it. Last year, I went to Salama. I was the Salama SK guest house. I had been. There were two county departments who were holding different. There was agriculture and there was something else. I think it was the performance contract team early last year, the other cycle. And then the manager called me aside and told me, you know, you people owe me 10 million for such a small facility. And I felt really embarrassed to have been sitting there. And I believe that we as county departments, the various county departments who are seated here, and you know, you have a pending bill to accumulate pending bill for 10 million, and he called me 2 months ago, and that was last year, to remind me the 10 million has not been resolved. So ladies and gentlemen, as we talk about performance contract, pending bills is one of the aspects that should be resolved. If your department has pending bills, we are using offertory. I believe that facility is run by offertory. Ile demo imetolewa na watu wa SK, I think SK, and then tunaenda tunafanya kazi yetu, tunakula mandazi, tunafurahi, tunatengeneza wa documents, but then the other bit is lacking. So I believe the PC team did a good work, but if there is someone here with 2 or 3 years with a bill, having not paid that facility, I suggest, and though the results they are ready, but I believe that should be I know it's in the what? It's part of performance contract where it's part of the issue that should be under financial pending bills. So pending bills, let's make an effort, all of us in our departments, to watch a aibu, Na hiyo ni kubwa, hata si ndogo. Because if you own a small hotel here, 10 million, they would have closed. And well, it's a good opportunity today to celebrate, but we also look at ourselves the way we are. Tusijipake inaitwa mafuta mgongo ya chupa kwa kitu gani Kiswahili. Yeah. In addition, in the same breath, Your Excellency the Governor, I know in the last 1 month or 2 months, we've been faced with a lot of complaints from the PMCs in the grassroots who are saying, look, we were PMCs in this project, and we have not been paid. And this project was completed, the contractor fully paid. And I know Waziri Finance is here. But we know in our county, we have embraced PMCs in every of our project, and we line them up, they were elected, they are chairman. So how do we pay a contractor and we fail to pay the PMC and they keep on calling? So what am I saying? I'm saying those soft skills and the commitments we have made, whether small or big, we must work towards ticking those boxes. It's not just a good report, but include all the soft skills that we are supposed to pay those kind of people. So I'm very happy 2 days ago, I saw one item, though I think that should be in this financial year, resolution of public complaints. I saw the county attorney, I don't know, was it in evolution? And I don't know which other department. I saw you somewhere sorting an issue about a borehole in a particular place, na mkapatiwa funguo. Is something that I've been waiting for many years, even during the campaigns. I remember some people, public members told us, this borehole was done, I think by CDF and something as someone has not been giving us water. I was very happy when I saw 2 days ago, resolution of public complaints is part of cross-cutting. So, Nini, I don't know whether mtagawana hiyo marks in this financial year, but it is part of the cross-cutting. It is not just written there. So let's go out of our way to do those cross-cutting matters that affect the county, that affect the ordinary citizen. Now, internally, I know we are sitting here, the senior management of this county. We have the waziris, we have the CEOs, the directors, the CEOs, chairman, and senior management of this county. We are all here, and this is the thing that matters at policy, strategic level. And therefore, I am aware there are times that, because we are speaking about performance management, and I know today we are raising results, but there are times that I feel that the staff feel kuna hawa na kuna hawa. So I wish to just say, please let us try to build very coherent teams within this government, as waziris, CEOs, and directors hold monthly meetings, departmental monthly meetings. Let us see those minutes coming so that we move together as one team, as a government. I know we are stratified in nature, but let's build coherent teams, and so that for better performance of our work. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I call upon the residents of Makueni County to continue holding us accountable with engagement, feedback, and participation. Together we shall build a county where opportunities abound, where prosperity is shared by all, and where the dignity of every individual is upheld. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to in advance congratulate the top performance and recognize everyone who contributed to the performance. As I challenge the rest to emulate similar performances spirit, let us be inspired by the possibilities that lie ahead, and remain united in our resolve to make Makueni County a model county of good governance and development. And now, I wish now, ladies and gentlemen, to take this opportunity.
Mutinga, you are accused about people who are feeling mistreated in our work, and particularly because we are top level. This is top level organization. It reminded me to read for you the speech I made at the status of the state of the country. This is what I said. I want to repeat to all of you because this is important for me. I said, my desire is to lead a transformative government, a government that listens, a government that cares for its citizens, a government that cares for its employees, a government that cares about its relationship with partners. Because governments are known to be cruel, governments are known to be insensitive, governments are known to be manipulative, too far, too bureaucratic, and emotionless. We subscribe to the philosophy of prioritizing people because it is the people who drive success, innovation, and transformation. We can change the narrative and make the government human. This will require radical transformation and redefinition of beliefs and culture that we hold dear. That's what I said. So ask yourself those questions as we award to you those who have succeeded in our evaluation. Are there people in your departments who feel that we are emotionless, we are inhuman, we are insensitive? Because there are departments who have not paid their operators. They are complaining. Infrastructure. There are people who have not received their allowances. There are some who their allowances come late. So those for me become my evaluation of you. Is how you treat other people when you're in positions of power. And how you treat the sweeper and the cleaner in your office. That is true evaluation. I mentioned a book called Leaders Eat Last. I'm sure you've not read it, but it's a very interesting topic where you have to choose. Just like in your home, if you had less to give between you and your children, would you eat first and let them suffer? So, while I make this speech, I want to remind all of us that I also said that work is sacred. It's like a godly duty. And the work we can looked like a political statement, but it's actually a public service mantra. Desire to passion to serve with integrity. Do we do so? Do we consider work sacred, or do you think that work is a burden for you? In the end of whatever exercise we'll make, I remind all of you, because sometimes I think I should preach more than become a politician. At the gate of heaven, St. Peter is waiting with a fire. That place where they say there's going to be names, there's going to be a name, there's going to be a file of what you did when you were in positions of influence. I encourage all of you to remember these sentiments about your co-workers and the people below you, and to the people we serve. Last weekend, I had to intervene in a matter in the Department of Health. CEO Harvey knows, Dr. Mzila knows. And it's about how we communicate with our patients. And this lady was extremely agitated. Unfortunately, is in the media and was very upset about how somebody, a relative, had been treated. So what am I saying? I'm simply saying that we have a sacred duty. Even Jesus did not finish all the problems of the world. So you're not going to finish all the problems. And neither will I, as governor of Makueni, whether in this term or the next term, whether I'm elected or not elected. Somebody else will do the job. You are in office. The question is, what did you do to ensure that a person is treated well? A person got the correct information. A person left feeling satisfied that you've cared for their relatives or the other. County Public Service Board. Are there workers? I've seen a memorandum document from infrastructure. Are there workers feeling as if their promotions have taken too long? Is there something that we need to do as government to ensure those who are supposed to be promoted, their promotions are done faster? Because if you were to balance between a promotion of an existing staff and hiring of a new one, what would you give more priority and weight? It's a question. It's a question I want to ask all of you. Because the non-promotion has got something to do with performance. People feel as if we don't treat them well and we don't think about them. So what do you think? They don't think about us too. So those are things, and I think CS, as you evaluate all of us, the things that the DG has mentioned and the things that all of us have mentioned should also become part of our performance, whether that is in the boxes of the matrices or not. Are you a waziri who mistreats your staff? Are you a waziri who doesn't listen to them? Are you a waziri who imposes on staff? Those are questions. I'm asking all of you these questions because it's important. So if we don't do that soul searching, this is going to be nice and rosy, and at the end, then we will not have achieved all our objectives, because I think I would like to plead with all of you to have to consider that in your mind. So I have seen the results, and I'm deeply encouraged by the performance evaluation, and express my gratitude to every team, every person that contributed to these outcomes. The evaluation, of course, highlights our strengths. It shines a light on the areas we must do better, or the ones that we have excelled. I've requested you, CS, let's arrange a meeting to have a step-by-step of all the departments, check the things that we need to address, the concerns raised through this exercise and the previous exercise of evaluating the departments. Let's check, so that in the next evaluation, let's have a matrix of what is it that was in the last evaluation that we have improved in this evaluation. There's something in the audit, I can't remember what it is called. They normally ask us, when I go to the Senate, to answer questions on your behalf. They ask about the past. There's a report we have to give. What do they call it? It's called the previous year review. That is a statement. So we must have a previous year review of our performance. Why was somebody at the top and they went to the bottom? Why are they at the bottom and they went to the top? Because that's also, I think, a criteria we must check. Our journey towards better governance, service delivery, and development is ongoing. These results remind us that we are accountable to the citizens who trust us with their welfare. It is their future we shape with every decision, every action or mission, and every project we undertake. Moving forward, we'll use these findings to sharpen our focus, refine our strategies, deepen our commitments to transparency and excellence. The road ahead will require more collaboration, innovation, and resilience from all of us. I'm confident we can transform Makueni into a beacon of sustainable development. I would like the County Public Service Board, in collaboration with the County Secretary, the rewards and sanction policy needs to come into play. As we evaluate departments, is there a person in this group, or not here, who we should reward for a good job, who we should recognize? I think that's part of what I'm looking for. Is there an officer who went out of their way last year and did something extraordinary, unusual in their line of service? That is important, so that we have another line of recognition, because it will motivate these good people to do better, but at the same time, we will have a good record for their work, because it is their record that build their careers. I was extremely disappointed to learn that one of the departments here is working even in an effort to ensure that their staff do not get professional recognition. That is extremely upsetting to me as a professional. As your governor and as a lawyer, I attend CPD points, CPD meetings of lawyers myself. I get into Zoom meetings. I'm busier than you and I do it. Why? Because I need to earn my CPD points to get my practicing certificate. It offends me that there are departments who are making sure that people do not get their recognitions. So that is also something that I want checked, because it's also affecting performance. For the year we have worked relentlessly to improve service delivery across departments. The performance evaluation results serve as a snapshot of our achievements, illuminating the hard work and dedication of public servants. These results offer a clear picture of where we are excelling, just as importantly, where we need to adjust our efforts. Hence, my proposal to analyze in detail what is happening in all departments so that we can all be on the same page. As I close, let me reiterate that the performance results are more just a reflection of the past, they are just a blueprint for our future. They remind us we can achieve when we work together, and they highlight the areas we must strive to do better. Our vision is one of prosperity, equitable and sustainable Makueni County, where every citizen, regardless of their background, has access to quality services and opportunities. To realize these visions, ladies and gentlemen, we must embrace performance management and accountability as a cornerstone of our development strategy. I urge all of you to commit yourselves as leaders, as public servants, to drive change, foster transparency, deliver our promises, because I believe strongly that we can build a county where our children and future generations will be proud to call home. The overall score for the county is 3.06, translating to 97%, which is rated as good performance. Clap for yourselves. This represents 9% improvement from the previous score of 3.24. County departments scored an average of 2.95, which is very good, while Sagas scored 3.28, which is good, and the independent agencies at 2.94 rated as very good. As we look to the future, one thing is very clear to me. We must institutionalize a culture of performance management and accountability across all sectors of the county. We must also be very innovative and creative and dedication to ensure that at the heart of our service we have a good delivery model. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-workers in this, as your team leader, it is now my pleasure to declare the results officially released and call upon the country secretary to take us through the official results. Thank you very much.